How you guys doing? My name is Scott Wilson. This is my TED Talk. I'm here to talk to you guys about two words, and they're so important. Set apart. To be set apart is just to do things different. It's to be against the grain. It's to say no to things that other people wouldn't say no to. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. I went to high school in Lake Stevens, Washington, and I was not set apart in my character. I advanced in football. I played high school football. I was a safety. I played quarterback, but I was recruited to play strong safety in college. And that's what defined me, but unfortunately character did not define me. I wasn't set apart, and it cost me everything. Today I'm telling you what are your decisions? What are the things that you're saying yes to? What are they taking away from your future? Because I'm going to tell you a little bit about what my experience, my high school, my testimony, whatever you call it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me not counting the costs and what it truly cost me. So I was first team All-Wesco in football as a young age, as sophomore. I played in a 4A school district that's the biggest in Washington State. And I wanted to be that cool guy. I wanted to smoke and drink and go to the parties and just do what I thought a normal guy did. But in my heart, I knew it wasn't right. In my heart, I knew smoking wasn't right. In my heart, I knew doing pills wasn't right. I knew that I was set apart. I was called to do something that was different than what I had seen in my community. I knew it. I knew in my heart. Like I said, to be set apart is just to do what's different. To be set apart is to achieve the dreams in your heart, the things in your mind that have been placed there. They haven't been placed there on accident. It's been a purpose. There's a purpose why you have those dreams to be an actor, to do business, to do sports, whatever it is, to be the first one in your family to go to college. But the reason why not everybody fulfills their destiny is because they're not set apart. Today I'm here to talk to you about being set apart. So in high school, there was a lot of decisions that I had. You know, being on the football team, being a team captain, things like that, you're expected to go out and drink. You're expected to be a part of the cool crowd. You're expected to go to the parties and not say no. And to not say no, and you see the older guys doing it, and so you start living from the standard that you know is right, the standard that your parents or your mentors taught you, and you start saying, well, hey, they're doing it, so it must be okay. But here I'm going to tell you today that just because other people are doing it, just because the crowd's doing it, that doesn't mean it's okay. To be set apart is just to do things other people don't do. And sometimes you have to say no. Sometimes you have to say pass. Sometimes you have to say that's not me. To be set apart. Today you got to count the cost on the things that you say yes to might prevent you from doing the things in your heart that you've always been destined to do. What have you been destined to do? Count the costs. Count the costs, because the little yeses of today will take away the yeses of tomorrow. I'm telling you, dream, have bold dreams, have bold visions, but know what it's going to take to get there. If you're doing drugs, if you're taking pills, if you're doing what everybody else is doing and you're going against what you know in your heart is not right, I'm telling you, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you more than you could ever imagine. I wish I had somebody talking to me in high school saying these things, saying, son, the things you do today are going to influence, they're going to affect, they're going to take away the dreams of tomorrow. It's real talk. It's real talk. So I'm on my senior year, and by now it wasn't just enough to smoke. The gateway, marijuana is such a gateway drug because you start saying yes to this, but then you're okay with this, but now you would have never done this, but you said okay to this. So it's a process. It's a process, of saying yes, yes, sure. Well, I'll compromise here. I'll compromise here. Well, they're doing it here. It's okay for me here because that's what they're doing here. But I'm telling you today, if you would just say no to that one thing, if you would just say no, if you would just be set apart on this one thing, you'll never get here. You'll never get to this place where you look at yourself and you say, who am I? What have I turned into? What have I said yes to and it's affected my future? To be set apart is just to do things different. It's to say no. It's to stand out. To be a leader is to lead other people in a different direction. And in high school, there's so many negatives. There's so many bad influences. If we just had more people who are set apart, who would say, man, that's not the way I live my life. Because I'm a dreamer, because I'm going to be a difference maker, because I'm going to be successful, because this is what I have in my heart to accomplish. This is what I have in my heart to do with my life. And I've already counted the cost. I already know what I'd be giving up if I said yes to marijuana. I already know what I'd be giving up if I started sleeping with my boyfriend. I already know what I'd be giving up if I started doing pills and doing this. And I know what my destiny is. If we could have some young people who would say, man, I'm set apart. I'm set apart. Man, marijuana, that's not even tempting. That's not even tempting because I know what my dreams are. I know what it's gonna take to accomplish, the things that are put in my heart, that have been put in my mind. I know the vision. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. See, the metal sharpens metal. Metal sharpens metal, so it's time to start putting yourself around people, around places, around things that sharpen you, because this world is a competitive world. And if you're not sharp, if you're not ready, if you're coming in and you're half-baked, I'm telling you, you're not going to cut it. Half-baked isn't going to get you to that dream that's been put in your heart. You got to be the best, and to be the best, you got to be sharpened. Don't put the dreams on the back burners that are in your heart. Listen to your discernment. Don't compromise. Don't say, well, it's okay it's okay for them. Because it's okay for them, it's okay for me. Because I'm telling you, they're not going the same place you're going. You're going somewhere different because you're set apart. You've been called. You're special. You're valuable. You're valuable. But know what it's going to take. Know what it's going to take to get to the place you say you want to go. The reason why most people aren't set apart is because they won't say no. It's easy to do what everybody else does. It's hard to be set apart. It's hard to be a leader. It's hard to go against the grain, but I'm telling you, the reward, the harvest, the fruit, it's worth it. It's worth it. So be set apart. Be a leader. Be a leader. Know your dreams. Know who you are. Know your identity. And know what it's going to take to accomplish where you say you want to go. Once again, my name was Scott Wilson. This was my TED Talk. I hope it helps you.